Hi guys, I'm Oscar and I finally come back to my YouTube channel. So after 2 years of no video, a lot of things happened and I decided to no longer post any video about sex education on my YouTube channel anymore. I just think a few minutes ago that I'm gonna do a series about Midnight Talk. Why is about midnight talk? Because usually at midnight I have a lot of talk, a lot of emotion, a lot of things to say, and yeah, I usually keep it for myself. So now I gonna make a video and talk to my video, and I'm not sure if there are any people who gonna watch my video, but it's okay. Okay, but I'm sorry for my hair today. I'm not trying to be a cool guy or anything because my hairstyle is really terrible right now and I just use my hair to cover it up. Okay, so let's talk about today's story. So I'm gonna talk about what people told me the most for the last 2 years. People usually told me that you are still young, blah blah blah. For example, like when I told them that I'm single and I have never been in any relationship in my life, they're gonna say, you are so young, you're gonna meet a lot of people. Or for example, like if I told them that I'm not so sure about my future career decision yet, they're gonna say, "Oh, you are still young, still have a lot of time to experience a lot of things. Just take your time." Well, okay. First, thank you for showing that you care about me, but I don't think that I really accept that because it sounds like an excuse to me. I know that I'm young, but who knows how long your life gonna last. I mean, not everyone live up to 60, 70, or even 50. Maybe, I know people who die at their 20 or 25 something. And uh, today, who know what when gonna be your last day of your life. I mean, okay, don't take it like a too dark thinking because I know that a lot of us trying to live as longest as we can, but okay, we do exercise, we eat healthy food, and we really have a good health. We don't have any heart or cardiovascular. Okay, what is the English word for heart disease? Cardiovascular, right? Anyway, ignore it. Yes, we have three, and we expect that we're gonna live long. But I told you something. Life is just a lot of things that cannot be predicted. Only God knows if God does exist. Okay. Uh, I realize this. I mean, this is not what I read from the book. It happened to me when years ago. There are times that I feel like I'm gonna die. It's seriously. Well, that time I got sick, and I was too busy to buy a decent medicine. I could not have time and energy to cook food for myself. I just tried to eat instant porridge and find a random medicine in my room. And yeah, that night was terrible because I just lie on the bed and waiting for whatever result is. Uh, I I thought that I will not. At that time, I asked myself that, am I gonna die? Maybe I think, and maybe that can be the last night of my life, you know. And yes, okay, and turns out that is not the last day of my life, and so yeah, I'm still here. But a lot of talk happened to me that night, and I realized that life can be short you never know when is your last day. So don't use the excuse that you are still young to make up for anything that you could not achieve at the moment of your life. Um, I'm not trying to say that you have to find the lover as fast as you can, or you have to find a career decision as fast as you can. I mean, yeah, if we die young, we still earn, like if we die at 20, so we're gonna be on 20, we're gonna live only for 20 years, sorry. And to that time, let's make sure that we live the full life of 20 years. I'm saying so because a lot of young people like us, even me, we try to live for our future. We plan a lot for our future. Like, I want to be a manager at Unilever or Coca-Cola, and I work my ass off during my 20s because I'm young, has superpower that I can work like 20 hours a day and work like that for 3 to 4 months continuously. We say that we young, we use that energy to invest for our future because we're gonna be a cool manager on when at the age of 30. But what if we cannot reach? What if unfortunately we cannot reach that age? What do you think? You die at the age of 25 and you haven't lived a fullest life for the last 5 to 10 years because you were too busy in the office. You cannot enjoy anything. You don't have a lot of friends, or you have friends but you never talk to them because you were too busy for your client brief, for your project, blah blah blah. That can happen. So yes. Why I'm smiling? This topic this topic is too dark, so I just try to smile a lot to make it a lot more positive. Okay, here where I am. So yes, don't join. My point is that first you shouldn't live for your future. Try work your ass off for your future. You shouldn't live for your past. For example, a lot of people who had a broken heart, who broke up with their boyfriend, girlfriend, terrible before, they gonna like always remember about the good, memorable, or remember about the past time, but it's gonna waste both of it gonna waste a lot of your time, and you should have lived that time for your movement. For example, my friends, if you are a professional worker at the early age like 21, 22, when was your last time that you book a tour, travel to somewhere else, and actually enjoy the trip without taking a lot of photos and trying to post it on social media? Just try to express that you have a good life, but in fact that is just a few moments that you try to take the photo, not that you have a cool life, and in fact you live most of your time in the office behind the paperwork, behind the laptop and your phone screen. Believe me, yes, I know that a lot of us are doing like that. And a lot of people gonna ask me, hey, but I'm gonna need to make a lot of money so I can invest in my future business, blah blah blah. Okay, some people choose to do that. It's their choice. But for me, for my life, for my opinion, I think that if you have if you have a good financial condition are just enough, just don't join. You can no. That is that is just too much forcing. Let's say that for me, I work for the last 2 years. I work my ass off to earn money. My income is not too much, to be honest. I just the only I gain throughout the past 2 years just relationship and experience. My finance is not good, and I still depends on my parents. Wow, what a what a shame. But then last month I have to go to the hospital because I just do some check, and I found out that yeah, I got some disease, and that is too serious. And believe me or not, just after 2 weeks, I have to pay 1 month of my income, and I gonna like this gonna I gonna take the treatment for a long time. So I realized that all my effort for the past 2 years, I just try to get money, and I invest my money to for my hospital fee. Well, hospital is good, but you shouldn't work so hard and forget all about your health to the level that you get a serious health problem, and you have to spend most of the money that you make for the hospital. You should have spend a bit of your money for your experience or any plan for the future. Like if you want to open a coffee shop, okay, save money for that. I have no problem. But for people like me who haven't decided what to open yet, I still think that I will gonna use that money for to get experience. So when I die at any time of this young age, I still feel okay, yeah, good. And how I already enjoy a lot of things, and I live the fullest to this age. And if I die, I will not regret. I would not regret so much. Believe me, because okay, this is gonna lead to the second thing that I want to talk about in this video. So yeah, it's gonna relate to one topic that I talk a lot, that is working in agency or advertising world. Okay, let's come back to me in the sophomore years. In the second year of university, I was just like any other young girl who like work our ass out, just trying to figure out the thing called our passion. Like in communication, we see a lot of successful people. They told us to find our passion in career. I am passionate in doctor. I'm passionate in being the businessman, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna work for this company, that company. I have a clear career path. And me, as someone who have no idea to do with my life, I work a lot, just try to figure out what I like, or better, try to figure out what is my passion, what job is my passion. Yes, listen to me. What job is my passion? At that time, I still believe that job can be your passion. And when I start to work in marketing position at Yeah Vietnam, is an Eco Vietnam Group. They are the non-profit and non-government organization that I work during my university time. I start to gradually develop my interest in marketing or specifically communication. I started as a content writer, and then I grew up to be an account, and finally I found an internship at a quite famous agency in Vietnam and in the world. I worked there for a years, and also I work in my freelance team. Yes, someone I know, she asked me to join, and I worked there for more than a years. Yes, a lot of things happen, and I have to say that during that time I was a super energetic boy who spend the whole day of the week, any time, even the time that people use for sleeping, to work. Yes, I was really passionate. Nothing can be greater than doing the work. I feel sleepy after reading one page of the book, but I can work in the communication day to night to day. Um, I was just like any other intern. We were on passion. We live the passion to this industry, and I have to say that while more any people I see in the advertising industry, they are all passionate about this. So yes, we was willing to work our ass off. So what changed my mind? What made me to say that okay, advertising is no longer my passion. It is something. Advertising, communication, marketing is the thing that I like to do, and I find it interesting. But it's not my passion. I think I will not take any job as my passion. Why? Because there are a lot of things in the system that I don't think that I should talk here. It's something that gonna bring some not so good feeling about place I work. Actually, it's a good place. If you have a chance, I recommend you to join with them. But to me, I don't like it. I mean, I really like the people. I appreciate my mentor, my friend who gave me a lot of opportunity to gain experience. But I talk about the issue of this industry, of this system, not the people issue. Because you know that we call advertising industry is the hustle and bustle industry. Like people move too fast, and you have to go so fucking fast. And yes, they gonna rip off every everything, every passion from you. Okay, maybe you have huge passion, but they're gonna rip off your health because you're gonna work your ass off. Sorry, I use so many bad words for today. Please, if you don't like it, you can turn off anyway. Where were we? Yeah, this is the hustle and bustle, so we have to work a lot, and sometimes I feel okay. I know that we are in the capitalism, so of course if the thing happen. But for me, I am an account, and for people who don't know, in an agency, account is someone who stands between the client and the creative team. A lot of my friends who are also account, I see them the way they treat the work, the creative team, or human in general. Just like client, they treat us like a machine that you just hit the button, and then they're gonna print out the work for you, and you're gonna get it, and if you don't like it, you just tear it down and hit the button again and get another work, a better work. Okay, it kind of work like that in this system. well, any system just trying to build people like a machine, but we are still human. We have our limit. But some account people, they don't understand that. I know maybe they understand that, but they have their own strategy. I will not judge their way of manage people, but for me, I don't accept that. When I work with my creative team, I'm really proud of them, no matter who they are or what level they are. Sorry, I need to take a water, drink a water. So yeah, they gonna treat the creative team like a machine. Uh, well, it's not their fault, not really. It's because the client forced them to do so. But I cannot do that. I mean, see my people like work their ass off, and okay, they can work. We work our ass off, but sometimes if they work too much, I feel like that I'm trying to kill them, killing their passion for the job, and it's not the problem that they don't do their work well. Sometimes the problem is that the client doesn't have a good day, or they just don't want what they want. Yes, it's a huge issue for the client in the advertising world. It's not so the creative team have to suffer from everything, and even the account team have to suffer from the client side and the creative team side, because the creative team gets so annoyed and they decide to quit their job and don't want to do the work, and the client get angry. The account gonna die because they don't have time to do anything to live their own life. Yes. Why? Why we have to, why we have to be like that? It's the work. It's just a campaign, okay? A campaign in million campaigns, and I believe that there's gonna be a way to work it out without sacrifice so much, because if we continue to do that, in the long run we're gonna lose people. I was the leader of a lot of teams throughout my university life, and I'm not a good leader, to be honest. I lost a lot of people, and I feel bad because like I thought that I'm not a good leader. I was always trying to figure out why people leave. But in agency, the reason people leave is just simple. They are just tired of this environment, and maybe they get a better offer at other company. But again, it's just a cycle of from running from this hellhole to another hellhole, and you're gonna destroy your health forever. Not until you leave agency, you leave this advertising communication world and you move to another industry. Hope that it's not IT, because I heard that in the IT world it's just the same thing as this world. It's stressful. Every day we go to work, seeing each other, feeling tired, and don't want to don't want to talk to anyone. We feel so exhausted. It's not the system that I want to work for. Okay, I like to do the creative work, but working for the advertising agency, it's not about creative. Okay, it's not everything is about creative. You have to follow a lot of pressure, a lot of guideline, a lot of rule. So, and most importantly, you're gonna sacrifice your time, your youth, and only young people can survive in this world. I think I'm not sure how the CEO people can survive to their level. I mean, till your 30 you're gonna have a lot health issue if you leave that. If you work for agency for 10 years, I don't believe that people can work with that passion, with that much enthusiastic and energy for that such a long time. Okay, I believe that they have to learn to manage, learn a better way to manage their work. And yeah, uh, imagine that. Okay, I know this is push it to every one of you. Okay. And who the hell I am to tell you to think about your work, something that you are passionate about? Well, I told you, I was just like you. And I believe that I was even more passionate than a lot of people because at my age, when I was passionate, I had more energy than most of people I know. But now I'm here. That's because maybe I spend a lot of time to think about a lot of issues, and this is the issue that I think. And also because the time that I told you that I was too sick that I just lie on bed, I don't know I'm gonna live or die after that night. Okay, when I lie on the bed, I just feel really tired. I feel like I'm so far from this earth. I'm so close to the other life. Well, a lot of things run to flash to my mind. It's just like you flash back an old movie about your life. So I see a lot of good thing, the good memory. Most of this is from my childhood. Yes, I'm proud that I have an awesome and meaningful childhood in the countryside with friends. And when the movie run in the time flow, so and it stopped at the age of let me say around 14, 15. It's the time that I go to high school and university. People say that, oh, I get a great job from my portfolio, this gonna be a memorial work. But I told you, in the moment of life and death, you cannot think of or remember anything of your work experience. What is your LinkedIn profile? I don't know if you are, but I never think of any line in my LinkedIn profile or CV profile or any work memorable memories in my memory flashback in that moment, in the moment of life and death. It's all the memory of my time with my friends, my families, when I travel alone. Then I realized that working it doesn't so give me any meaning at all, and it doesn't help me to build my value, help me to build the value that I want to contribute to the LGBT community at all. It's all that I try to satisfy my mentor, my clan, my team. I just try to satisfy people that I forgot about myself, about my own life, my own problem. It's good to live for other people, but if you don't live for yourself, you're gonna regret that. And yeah, I'm lucky that I'm still live to this moment, and I had time to fix things. So that's why I decided I will take the term passion out of my career. I still work a lot, and I work with my interest. I like my work, but I don't use the term passion, and I will control my life. And if it is necessary, I'm gonna quit my job in responsibly. Okay, I'm gonna hand over the things for other people first, try to find someone to replace my position. But I will not try so hard for something that just can't work. the work is just the work. If you die, what will go with you? For me, I don't think it's my work. At least the work I contribute at the agency. And decided what I work at agency, just do the stupid paperwork. Okay, sorry my manager if I call it stupid, but yeah, you know how terrible the paperwork is, right? You all want to do the strategy, blah blah blah, but paperwork is something that we do, but most of the thing that I do is just paperwork, and it's waste my time. Really, I spend so much time. I like quit my time of sleeping or other activity, just do the contract, to send email for a year. Okay, I'm sorry, but this is the truth and we both accept that. Wow, I talk a lot today. Okay. I know that what I talk today is just messy, and yeah, because I didn't prepare anything. But if you actually listen to this point of this vlog, please text me. I will ask you why the hell you still stay here to the end of this video, because even for me I find it's fucking boring. Okay, so yeah, text me if you are here, and I will invite you a cup of coffee so we can talk a bit more if you want. And I think it's already midnight, or no, more than midnight later. So okay, goodbye and see you next time. I don't know when will be the next time, maybe next week or next year or even next decade. But anyway, goodbye and see you soon.